What's going on, everybody? Today I have a guest on the channel over, we're Skyping right now. A lot of you already know Izzy and MJ from Endless Rving. How you guys doing today?
Hi, guys.
So congratulations, you guys just passed 5,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Yes.
You own a Newmar Baystar. So today I want to ask you guys about your Newmar Baystar. I want to ask you about why you started a YouTube channel and you know more about your Newmar as well. So what caused you guys to, and I already know the answers to a lot of these questions because I watch your guys' YouTube channel all the time. Great YouTube channel. But so what caused you guys to buy the Baystar?
So you want to talk about that?
You can start.
So, all right. So we got the Baystar in our second year of RVing. We initially started with a Jayco trailer. And that was really our first venture into RVing, like green. We didn't know anything. So, you know, we went out same day, bought a trailer, which I don't recommend.
Don't do it that way.
And, you know, we camped a season in it. And then we realized that we didn't really want to be setting up for 45 minutes. And
hold on, I did something. Sorry. I tried to do something.
Something fancy.
Sorry. See, this is why I'm going to edit this. This is why editing. Sorry, go ahead. Just keep rolling with it. I'm not going to touch anything. I'm just going to...
Got to start over?
No, just right where you were. So, yeah, sure. So what caused you guys to choose the Newmar Baystar?
Yeah, so we were shopping for, we know we wanted a motor. Well, actually, we wanted a fifth wheel at first, right?
Right.
But we didn't have, my truck wasn't big enough to pull a fifth wheel, right? The fifth wheel that we both wanted was, you know, like 16,000 pounds and whatever. and we were going to need a dually. And a couple of things, like I didn't have the garage space for a dually. And plus where we live, there's no way something that long, you know, the combination truck and fifth wheel would have fit where we live. So we started looking into motorhomes, and we were looking diesel, gas, blah, blah, blah. We kind of narrowed it down to gas simply just because of the initial cost as well as the maintenance, which is huge on the diesels. And another big reason we wanted a motorhome was because we were able, even if we got a 45-foot motorhome, we were able to get that home. It will be able to fit, and we have our hookups here, electric and everything. So once we started going into gassers, we started looking at a bunch, right? Mm-hmm. And we narrowed it down to like 3 of them.
Yeah, we're looking at Tiffin's.
Yep. The Georgetown.
Right, the Georgetown was up there. Yeah, and Newmar.
And Integra was in there too. What really sold us on Newmar, and I'm going to say this for the gassers, was a couple things. They had the most floor plans of any gassers out there. And the construction, the Newmar from the Baystar Sport all the way up to the King Air, they're all hung walls. They all have, you know, the residential insulation as well, the foam insulation. They're all made on the same, you know, there's not like different facilities. They're all made the same. When we went out to Newmar, we witnessed that. So that was really the big seller. And actually one salesperson from the Georgetown kind of told us the same thing.
Pretty much said buy the Newmar, but we were kind of tossing up very close between the Newmar and the Tiffin. We loved the Tiffins, but it just didn't have the floor plan that we wanted. So that's really why we ultimately went with the Baystar. Yeah, and we love it. We really, really love it.
I think if it was in a diesel, there would have been definitely more choices. Like Integra would have been right there as well as Tiffin. But in that gas sector, I think Newmar really has a lock on like the top tier gassers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and how long has it been since you've owned your Baystar for?
It's about 13 months.
Just over a year.
Yeah, we took delivery. So we bought it at Hershey, right, in September of 18. We custom ordered it. We picked up in Albany. It was delivered February of 19, and we've had it since then.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. Yeah, I bought my Tiffin Phaeton at the same time, so we both kind of got into Class A ownership right around the same time, and I had a travel trailer, you know, starting out, so it's been cool to watch your journey as well. And for everybody that hasn't seen Endless Rving channel yet, they are absolutely great. They give honest reviews, the good, the bad. They told me, you guys told me about a video that you have coming out soon. It'll probably be out by the time this is out. But what about Newmar, the things you don't like about Newmar or something like that? Or
yeah, we actually use the H word. Things we hate. about, we love Newmar, but yes, we did a video and it is coming out in a few days.
We did a video 1 year review about our Newmar, and then like MJ said, it should be out Saturday, 5 things that we hate about our Newmar. And it's just being honest, it is what it is.
Well, and
we are honest.
That's what I like about your guys' channel so much, is there's a lot of just people that want to live in like a fantasy world and not keep it real, and you guys definitely keep it real, and I really enjoy that about your channel. I try to do the same thing on my channel as well.
That's why we love you as well. Absolutely.
One of my favorite, I gotta tell you, one of my favorite videos, and this before MJ was watching, was that Winnebago one. With the one with that you commented on the comments you were getting on the Winnebago, and I won't get into all that, but that was a great video.
A Winnebago, I'm trying to think. Gosh, you guys are OG subscribers. I remember you commenting on my videos when did you, because I know I started watching your channel when you were in like maybe 500 or somewhere. I can't remember exactly where you were at. When you started watching my channel, what was I at?
I think you were around 8,000 subscribers, around there. And I started watching, and I just always liked that you just were honest about things. Like I picked up on the DI stuff. We got the simple truck because of you. And the one that you did with David Bott, that one I really liked. And there was just a couple of other ones, the one with the ceramic coating that you kind of said this is snake oil. I had the same experience, right? Like I did it myself, and it was a huge process on a brand new Ram, and it looked great, but it was not worth the work, and certainly not the cost if somebody's going to pay somebody to do it. But that was just my opinion.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. And I appreciate that. I'm curious, which Winnebago? I'm trying to remember which Winnebago video. Did I rip on Winnebago or something? I don't even remember it.
You did a video when Winnebago bought Newmar, right? A video in response to a text that you got from David Bott.
Oh, yeah.
That video I love.
Yeah, absolutely. I keep it real, you know what I mean? So
you have to. Why sugarcoat, right?
Exactly.
You're helping by sugarcoating.
No, absolutely. So going back to your Newmar, so just, I know, and folks that want to see more in depth, Izzy and MJ's story, they've got tons of great videos, but what are just, right off the top of your head, what are some of the things that you like and don't like about your Newmar?
Go ahead.
Well, the space. I love the space. It is for a 37-footer. It's nice. We have it's a quad slide, so it's really roomy. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. I know you want to say something. That's like one of the first things. As soon as we went on, I love that we custom ordered it too. So the color scheme, everything we have is the way we wanted it. So that I love.
Yeah, a couple things I love about, like you said, the quad slide. I love the colors we got on the outside. We got like that black and silver, which I thought was a little different.
Full body paint, of course.
Yeah, full body paint. The insulation value in there is really good. Like we were down in Savannah in July. It was like 98, 102 every day. And dual air conditioners, it was never more than 70 degrees in there, ever. It's outstanding. Even like we've been doing some driveway camping, and we've gone out, as late as like Thanksgiving this year was late. It's gone down to the mid to high 20s, and we run the furnace, and I have a little thermometer that monitors the basement, obviously for the plumbing, and with that on, it's never under 50 degrees in there. Really? It's amazing, and that's without a space heater. If I put a space heater in there, it's like 80 degrees.
Right.
So it's really, for a gasser, it's well built. It's a well built.
Well, that's what I was going to say. The quality is there, even for being a Baystar. It's high quality.
Yeah, I mean, for what it is, it's a sub $200,000 motorhome. If we were paying $1 million, of course, you'd get many more features. But for what it is, we're really satisfied with it.
Well, the thing that really impresses me about the Baystar is it's built on the same assembly line or the same line as the King Airs are. So the same guys that, I'm dropping stuff. So the same guys that are assembling the King Airs are also assembling the Baystar as well. So it definitely just says a lot about the quality of the craftsmen that are assembling that, craftsmen and craftswomen that are assembling those coaches. So
there were little things, like you want to tell them about the, remember the slide topper?
Yeah, there was a couple little, unless that's a question for you, like stuff that we that we
Had
some
issues
problems
with
that we
it?
had issues with. None of the issues ever kept us off the road. They were more of a
Right.
nuisance than anything.
Mm-hmm.
And we actually did a video on some of the things and specifically the repair center. But we had like 14 or 15 issues that we had dealt with from Newmar, and numerous other like little stupid ones that I just dealt with. But some of the big ones, like the screen door, when I guess it just wasn't aligned right, and when the coach was level, like the screen door would get stuck, and that was probably like the biggest nuisance.
Frustrated, yeah.
So we actually, we wanted to take the trip back to the mothership because we wanted to see, not only the service center, but we wanted to go to the factory, whatever. And they dealt with everything. They fixed that. There was on one of the bay doors, there was a little bit of like bubbling on the paint. They repainted the whole door.
Yeah.
And then there was also one issue of our rear bedroom slide, the slide toppers from Dometic, there's a spacer on some of them depending on how they're mounted, and the way ours were mounted, they didn't put the appropriate spacer. So what happened was when the slides would close and you put the slide locks on, the C curve of the topper was punching into the body and actually like kind of grinded into the fiberglass. So I had called Newmar and told them about this, and their immediate thing was you got to go to the dealership. Now our dealership was 2 hours away, and I don't know if you've had repair work done. Usually how it works, you take it to the dealership, they take pictures, whatever, they send it to Newmar, you go home. Newmar in a week or so approves it. Now you got to go back. So I told them, I said, listen, this never should have been this way from the factory. We were actually at the factory. This wasn't picked up on. There's a local place here. I'll give you the information. And Newmar did the right thing. They stepped up. They paid for an RV body shop that was 45 minutes from here. And, it was over $1,000. They had to change out, put the spacer in, but more of the body work. They had to, repair the fiberglass, repaint it, and they paid for it.
So what you said about what we love about Newmar, that's definitely, I think, at the top of the
Customer
list
service.
is the service.
Yeah.
The service center, we did a whole video on that. It's top notch. I just don't think it can be beat. Well, I shouldn't
Maybe
say
production.
that. Maybe, yeah. But
but there's no RV out there that doesn't have a problem. They all have problems, and that says a lot. It's how they fix it. And I know Izzy especially. You're is it borderline OCD? Can I say that? Or
Yeah, a little bit.
so I know just from watching your videos, I know you definitely like everything perfect. So they've got their hands full with you. So
Yeah, I mean, they did a good job. Like, when we
yeah.
were at the service center, we overlooked everything. Here's another
amazing.
thing, right? So they had some of the cabinet work underneath. It was kind of like peeling a little bit. And, not only did they fix that, they actually put molding around it. Like they went above and beyond. They put molding
All the
so
way
that would
around,
never
yeah.
happen again. And to me, that's, stepping up for the customer,
Yeah,
right? And
yeah.
like when we got there, we're going to be at your door 6 in the morning. 6 in the morning, they're
Every
at the door.
day, every day.
The coach will be back at 2:30. 2:30, it was there, and they finished everything pretty much in a day. And a couple things they had to wait for, but
Right.
they were
Yeah.
really good. I was really impressed.
yeah, I was really impressed when I went to the service center there and got a chance to visit. And one of my buddy's coaches was up there getting some work done, so I kind of got to see what was going on, and I was extremely impressed with the whole community. It was kind of cool too, just the whole community up there. And I'd never been in I don't know, Amish or Mennonite country myself, so really cool to see all that. So
Anyway, all the horse and buggies going right past the service center every day.
yeah, really cool. So I was just thinking about a video, kind of off subject, but I loved the video, and it didn't get a lot of views. It was a great video where you reviewed a carpet cleaning machine, and you gave your honest review, and that was
More views. It was so funny.
such a great, like, one of my favorite videos. It's so weird, I don't know how that works, how the algorithms work, but
Because it was totally unexpected.
Yeah, now what you saw there was like my honest reaction. Like I was pissed, like because what you see edited was 30 seconds, but like I had scrubbed and agitated, and I'm like, what? Like, are you serious right now? Like, you're gonna sell something like that?
I couldn't keep my
I was
laughter
really pissed
in.
about it.
Oh,
Like, this
God.
is ridiculous. But
No.
we have another video coming out
Tonight.
that it's been redeemed.
Oh,
There is
yeah.
a carpet cleaner that's good at this.
That Izzy is pleased with.
Yeah.
well, and that's what people need is people like you that put it to the test, give it an honest review, and if you just say everything is great, well, people know you're not telling the truth. So I really, really appreciate you, being transparent about that carpet cleaning machine. So.
We actually have one viewer who says I'm being paid to do all these things.
We fixed a whole other video, Andrew, right, on trolls on YouTube.
Oh, it's very flattering, some of the ideas that some of these folks come up with. I'm flattered that they think some of this stuff. Right? Yeah, exactly. So so going to your YouTube channel and folks that want to know more about their Newmar, that was just kind of we'll just kind of scratch the surface on that and go check out their channel because they've got just tons of awesome information on that. But starting your YouTube channel. So you bought your coach in February. What caused you to start making these YouTube videos here in June or so, or July? When did you start YouTube?
June we started, yeah. Yeah, tell the story. Did you tell it?
So Izzy came to me one day. He's like, I've been watching a lot of YouTube. That's how he started learning when we first got it. Because again, when we first started with our trailer, we didn't know anything. Like, we didn't even know what a fifth wheel was. We didn't know anything. So he started watching a lot of YouTube. And he came to me in June of 2019, and he said, I'm watching a lot of these videos. I think we can do a really good job, So what do you think about starting a channel? I'm like, God, no, I don't want to start a channel. I don't have time. We don't have time. We're barely, we're always working and this and that. And, we have our son, and I just wasn't really interested. He said, come on, let's just try, and he talked me into it. I said, okay. So we did our first video with the Greenworks power wash, right? And it was bad. It was just bad. We were sitting in our dining room, and I did the iPhone, and Izzy was, hi everyone, this is Izzy from Endless Carpet. It was so bad. But that's how it started. And then we just, very quickly I started to enjoy it, and off we went.
Yeah, the only thing we had was an iPhone 10 and a gimbal. We didn't have a mic, no lighting, nothing. No editing experience. Like, I literally just opened up, the one that comes with the MacBook, the iMovie.
Yeah, that's what I use. Yeah.
Just did like a little tutorial and just like, trial and error, and just threw stuff together. So, that's how it started.
Yeah.
No, that's great. Yeah, and I'm kind of the same way. Like, I didn't own a computer myself a year and a half ago. January, I bought my first MacBook Pro in January of 2019, so just over a year ago.
Choice.
What's that?
It's a good choice on the computer you picked up.
Yeah, well, I got it because it had that editing software, but it's so cool with YouTube that you can kind of learn this stuff if you're willing to kind of outwork everybody else, because there's so many, like, even trying to set this up, before we started this, we were talking about how frustrating it is just to get all this equipment to work. So, but there's so much great information out there that folks that do want to start like me and you guys, just average Joes out here, can, if you put in the work, you can figure it out, and it's really cool to see folks like you guys succeeding at this. So in your gaining 5,000 subscribers over, what is it, almost a year, or 9 months, coming on a year?
We're at 5,600 now. It's almost 10 months, a little under 10 months.
Yeah.
5,600. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, you guys. It's like I just looked the other day. It was 5,000. It just keeps jumping. So, what do you like and what do you not like about YouTube?
Oh gosh. Well, there's a lot. I think we love doing it. I think the coming up with content is challenging but fun. And this morning I got a new idea.
We got a good one coming out. Yeah. I think you might like this one coming out, Andrew.
And what, the one we were talking about this morning?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we still.
You never know. I might already have it in the pipeline. But
you might.
It's happened several times.
But just the coming up with the content is fun, and then filming it. And I think one of the biggest things that I love about YouTube is getting to meet online people that we never would have encountered before. And most people on YouTube are just fabulous. Mm-hmm. The people that watch the videos and then you get to meet them when you're out about at shows, it's great, right? They're so nice, and just to know that you're helping people, I love that. We're both in helping professions, so it just kind of comes naturally, so we love doing it. A downside is kind of what we mentioned before, is the people that don't appreciate what you do, right?
Oh, yeah.
So go ahead, you could add.
Yeah, like MJ said, we didn't really realize how many people you reach until like last year. We went down to Cape May, New Jersey, like in October or something.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the first, well, actually, I'm sorry, it was at Newmar. When we went to Newmar at the factory, that was the first time we started getting like called out, like people that were watching our channel. And I don't even think we had 1,000 subscribers at that point.
Yet, no.
And then, and now every time, like we go away somewhere, we go to Tampa, there's a lot of people that you reach that they're watching the channel. Yeah. You're like, wow, like this is crazy how many people are like we're reaching.
That you don't even know them.
But they know about you.
Yeah,
right?
It's really cool.
So that's kind of cool. You know, some of the downside, listen, it's a lot of work. Like there's no denying that. You know, there's a lot of hours that go into this. And it's really for minimal monetary value. And like MJ said, you know, people are very critical of free content. You know, you get some people that are just like, you know, they're critical of free content, and then they don't. You click on them and they have 0 subscribers and 0 videos, right? Yeah. So, but that sometimes can be frustrating. But you know, it comes with the territory, right? Like you put yourself out there, that's what happens. And the good ones far outweigh the critics. Right. So.
Oh, absolutely. And that was great in a recent video I saw of yours. Where you did the math and it was like $4 an hour or something like that. So
that's not even including like social media. She does all the social media stuff like that. That takes hours and hours, like posting on Instagram, posting on Facebook, posting on all these things. It's crazy.
Emailing with people that email. You know, it is a lot.
We didn't even include that in time.
So you have to love what you're doing to do this. You are not doing it for the money.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, and I can relate with you guys on all the people that like want to tell me what it's like, you know what I mean? Like, and I tell people like, listen, I'd be more than happy to do that. Just, you know, send a wire for $5,000 to this account and I'll make it happen. So
yeah, people are telling you like what videos to film.
We just got one this morning, a comment, right? And somebody telling us, you know, get the camera off your faces and more on the RV. I'm like, we're explaining the RV.
Somebody told us like we need to do an air conditioning, like something with the air. I'm like, I don't even know what they're talking about. Like, what are you?
We're not HVAC people.
I'm not like a mechanic.
Yeah, no, people have very high. I'm flattered by people's expectations of me and what they think I'm able to accomplish. But yeah, it's definitely flattering. But so what would you change? You know, going back almost a year now in YouTube and in RV ownership overall, what would you change and what would you do differently?
So you want to talk about the RV and then we'll talk about YouTube?
Sure.
So as far as the RV, I don't know. I think maybe something would have changed. Maybe we got something used, right? But I mean,
I don't know how to.
Yeah, I mean, there's really.
Yeah, but your color combination, and you're sorry to cut you off, but I gotta let you know, you didn't make a bad choice because you got the perfect color combination, and the fact that you're documenting how obsessive you are of taking care of that coach, the person that buys that coach, I mean, it's like it's the right colors, and it's so funny because I ask a lot of people, you know, what do you like, and what the first thing a lot of people say is the color of the coach. And like even my coach, it's like brown and, you know, beige and you know, so don't be mad at yourself for not buying used because you did really well on your coach. So sorry to cut you off there. I just had to give you a compliment there. So
yeah, and a couple other things on the coach, like we should have got recliners and we didn't. We wound up getting, you know, the jackknife.
For Jason to sleep in for our son, but now he's too tall and his feet are hanging off the side.
Those are little things that can be changed out. You know, ultimately, if we do decide, which we are more than likely, you know, I have like less than 5 years left when I can retire. We do want to hit the road a lot more, and we'll probably get something a little bigger. Now, I don't know where gassers are going to be at that point. You know, the technology's changing.
Right.
You know, they may be going to lithium and lightning everything. I don't know. The chassis are getting bigger now. So there may be some kind of hybrid gasser out there. And, you know, like they have the front mounted diesel. I don't know. So maybe it'll be another gasser. I don't know. I would like to have a little more tow capacity, although what we have now is fine for, you know, what we have. You're able to tow the Mustang, no problem.
Yep.
As far as the YouTube, I can think of a bunch of things that would have changed.
Really?
Yeah, I mean.
And how we did so like.
Of course, yeah. Like, you know, if we would have taken some classes before.
Oh, in terms, okay.
We certainly would have been able to get off the ground probably quicker. You know, if you look back at some of our older videos, up to maybe 4 or 5 months ago, they're very drawn out, they're long, there's not a format to them.
We have learned a lot. And just Izzy's a very private person, by nature. So getting him to, if you watch anybody on YouTube and you go and watch their first video compared to their video, even you, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
So much more serious. Like he is scared to death in the first video, so he really has opened up. Well, I've always been kind of, I'm Italian. I just talk loud and whatever. But getting him to open up, which he really has, and it becomes more fun that way. I think I let people see that fun side of you. So that's been fun to see him really open up to. I wouldn't change anything about our work ethic and the way we started and still to this day run the channel. It's just hard work. It's consumed our lives, because we're both the type of people that if you're going to do something, you got to do it right. You got to do it 100%. So we just added, everything's 100%. Now we just added something else that we have to do 100%, but why do it? Right?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think the value of the channel has never changed. It's always been to give information to help other people out there, right? It started kind of like DIY and product reviews, and it's kind of been that way also. That's never changed, and that's probably not going to change. We're not into like the drama and stuff like that. No. It's just like, here's some information that works, and go for it if you want. So that will never change, but certainly, as far as how we present it has changed. It will probably continue to evolve because this is, you're always learning. You're always learning.
Yeah, absolutely. And going forward, what kind of videos do you see, DIY videos, you think, or what kind of videos do you want to try to make going forward as much as possible?
Definitely going to keep doing the DIYs. We get a lot of feedback from those that they're very helpful to people. Because we watch a lot of DIYs too, and a lot of them just aren't as thorough. Again, Izzy's very thorough, and he does a lot of DIYs. So I think those are really helpful to people. Down the line, as we get much bigger, we probably will add more travel type videos. We found we weren't getting the bang for our buck with those. We'd put hours into editing, and they wouldn't get as many views as all of our other informative videos. So we kind of put that on the back burner for now. But down the line, I definitely could see that becoming a part of it, not the whole channel. We're going to continue doing what we do. Yeah,
like MJ said, we put those travel videos take a lot of time to do, like a lot. There's a lot of editing and a lot of footage, and they just weren't getting views. So we're like, we're just going to stick with DIYs. Our RV tours, I think we do them really well because we get real in depth in them, and like the DIYs, like I will take you step by step, like. What I used to hate, and this is one of the reasons why we started this channel, I would go watch DIY videos, right? And it would get you from like A to Z, but it wouldn't tell you everything in between. Like you kind of had to figure it out. We try to take you step by step. Like, okay, you're doing this. And sometimes it's a little longer, but I think people do appreciate that, right? At least I do. When I'm looking for a DIY video, I want to see, okay, how'd you get from here to here to here to here?
And also, too, something that some people don't know about me is I'm a professional dog trainer. So we have a number of videos on there for RVing with dogs, specifically about how to help certain issues that people encounter when they're camping with dogs or RVing with dogs.
If we can ever get out of lockdown.
Yeah, seriously, crazy stuff. MJ, you're a dog trainer, and Izzy, I know you've talked about it on the channel before. You want to share with everyone what you do for a living?
Right, so I'm a county investigator in a local county in New Jersey. It's actually the most populated county in New Jersey with over 1 million people, just over the bridge from New York City. I've been in law enforcement now over 20 years. So I got in young. I'm hoping to get out young. I'll be actually my 48th birthday. I can retire. So it will be awesome. And then MJ, you were a teacher and.
Yeah, I taught music. I taught instrumental music for 20 years. And then I left teaching and started my own thing. And I love having my own business. Love it. Right now, I don't love it because we're shut down because of COVID-19, but I'll love it again soon.
Yeah, well, it's exciting to see, your channel grow and you guys have an awesome story. You're doing awesome work for the YouTube community. And really enjoy chatting with you guys. Anything else you guys can think of out there that you guys want to share with the folks on YouTube at all, or?
No, just come along for the ride, right? We're loving it, and the more people we have with us, the more fun it'll be.
Yeah, I'll say one thing. Like our channel, we've always made a commitment, and it's still at this point. I don't know where it'll be 5 years from now, but. Every email, every comment that we get, we will comment back. You know, we're at 5,600 people now, so it's possible. I don't know if it's going to be possible. We got 500,000
We're
people.
certainly going to try.
But we'll probably hire somebody out to do that. But yeah, that's, you know, if you send us an email, if you take your time to watch and put a comment, we will answer you back.
Absolutely.
You know, so
every time.
Feel free, guys, watch, you know, comment. We do read everyone.
Unless you tell
even
us,
the ones
you know,
we don't like.
to go screw yourselves, then maybe we will.
Yeah, wait till you get like 20,000 subscribers and you start getting 5 emails a day. I've been trying to comment back, and I try to get back to people, but it's like I just have to have short, quick. You know, I used to have these thought out, you know, and now I won't even be able to read the whole, you know, because it gets time. It's tough because I want to engage with folks, and I really appreciate all these awesome people, but then there's people, some people you enjoy engaging with more than others, and people come at you all different types of ways, and it's just it's tough to keep up. But I appreciate you guys doing that.
We're going to be offering, so we can't say anything right now, but we will be offering something soon that we will be able to interact more closely and on a more personal level with people, but that is to come. So.
Hey, that's a reason for everyone to subscribe to Endless Rving. They've got something to look out for. Well, yeah, I greatly appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to film, to chat with me over Skype. And everyone out there, make sure you subscribe to Izzy and MJ at Endless Rving. Appreciate all of you guys out there, and I hope you're all having a great day.
Thanks, Andrew.
All right, cool. Well, hey.